It's hard to believe, but the BMW Z4 Roadster is now 20 years old. This is the third generation, which was introduced in 2019, and for 2023, it gets a mid-cycle refresh. So far, BMW have sold more than 55,000 of these cars, and according to BMW, it is the best-selling car in its class. So the changes on this car for 2023 are pretty subtle, and for non-BMW Z4 aficionados, they're pretty hard to tell. But the front end has received a slight tweak, the grille is slightly different, but what is new is you can get this in 3 new colors: Thundernight Purple Metallic, Portimao Blue Metallic, and Skyscraper Gray Metallic, all of which look great, especially this Thundernight Purple. The M Sport package is now standard, and so you get 3-section air intake in the front apron, you get side sills and rear apron, beautiful looking restyled side air intake. Overall, the exterior styling of this car is really beautiful. It's distinct, it's elegant, and get it in one of these new colors and it is a real eye catcher and will get lots of thumbs up. The interior of this Z4 is very driver focused, and it's quite spacious in here. The Z4 is 3 inches wider than the Porsche 718 Boxster. This is 73 inches wide and the Porsche is 70 inches wide. And it feels really very spacious in here, obviously with the top down, but even with the top up, plenty of room for 2 people. These M Sport seats are very comfortable, lots of adjustments, and give you nice support. The Harman Kardon surround system sounds great. Wireless charging and wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are extremely convenient. What you don't get in this car is that massive new curved display that BMW has in some of their new cars, 27 inches wide. What you do get in here are 2 10-inch displays operating on iDrive 7, not iDrive 8, which is the newest version. And so with iDrive 7, you get buttons, and it's just a little more old school. Still, every function that you want is there, and for some, they prefer the iDrive 7 over iDrive 8. The heads-up display is also extremely convenient, and just overall, this is a beautiful environment to sit in. Extremely premium, whether or not you like all the materials in here or not, but everything in here looks good, operates very well, is very functional, and like I said, at 73 inches wide, you don't feel like you're in a small space, even with the top closed. It feels like it's a really nice, spacious, premium performance environment. The Z4 M40i is equipped with a 3-liter M twin-power turbocharged 6-cylinder engine. This inline 6 is one of the best in the business. It is smooth and it is powerful. You get 382 horsepower at 5,000 RPM, and you get 369 pound-feet of torque at a really low and usable 1,600 RPM. The base 30i comes with a 2-liter 4-cylinder with 255 horsepower at 5,000 RPM and 295 pound-feet of torque, also at a very low 1,500 RPM. As I said, this inline 6-cylinder is one of the best in the business. It is silky smooth, gives you plenty of power, and absolutely transforms when you hit the sport button. All of a sudden, the snap, crackles, and pops that you get out of the back of this car is off the charts. You can either have Sport Standard or Sport Plus, and in Sport Plus, you can drive the neighbors and pedestrians crazy. It's so boisterous. And then just hit Comfort, and you get into normal driving scenario, and hit Eco Pro, and this thing chills right out, gets very quiet, no more snap, crackles, and pops, and gives you the best fuel economy. So with this car, you've got the choice of 2 engines, both of which have torque at such low rev ranges that it really makes them user-friendly. In this classic Roadster layout, you get a front engine, rear-wheel drive, and in this case, it's connected by this 8-speed automatic. No manual transmission is available. BMW also makes the GR Supra, and this year, 2023, you get the Supra has an option of either the automatic or, for the first time, a manual. Not the case for the BMW Z4. You can shift it on your own by just sliding this over to the side, hit that Sport Plus button, and then you can just control the gears yourself, or obviously with the paddle shifters. And that actually does make it a manual, so now it's not going to change gears without you doing it, unless you slide it back over here and then you're back into automatic and go back to Eco Plus or Eco Pro, and now it's nice and quiet. These 3,500-pound Z4s are quick. The 30i will hit 60 miles per hour in about 5 seconds, and the M40i will hit 60 miles per hour in just under 4 seconds, which is very quick. Top speed is limited at 250 kilometers an hour. This car is riding on 19-inch M light alloy wheels, which are wrapped in Michelin Pilot Super Sports tires, 255 35/19s up front and 275 35/19s in the rear. And this transmission is silky smooth. Like I said, put it in Eco Pro or put it into comfort mode and it'll take care of everything nice and quietly and you'll draw no attention to yourself. But hit that Sport Plus button, get those paddles going, put it into manual, and it's really fun and entertaining to drive. If you're getting the M40i hitting 60 in under 4 seconds, I mean, that's as quick as you really want to be. So it has a beautifully sorted drivetrain. No 6-speed manual transmission is available. The Z4 is such a nice car to drive on a daily basis, especially in weather like this. You're gonna get a foot of snow, maybe not so much, but 3 seasons for anyone who's in the winter climate and for anyone who's living where you don't get snow. These cars are great, as I said, because they're nice and wide. And the soft top is nicely built and solid and well insulated, so that even when it's closed, it's a nice controlled environment. It's not the same as having a hard top, but the thing about a hard top convertible is it destroys your trunk space. Great thing about a soft top is when the soft top goes in there, your trunk space never changes. And that really makes a difference if you're putting a lot of luggage and using this really as a daily driver. You're putting groceries or whatever in there. When you have a hard top, you can't access your trunk. It's very, very frustrating. One thing I've learned owning convertibles is that this is really the ideal scenario for them. Sunny day, put the top down, crank up the music, sit back and relax. So you're not really constantly needing all of that power. I had an M3 convertible that I drove way slower than my M3 coupe. Point is, if money is an object, then the 4-cylinder is definitely a good option. 6-cylinder costs around $70,000 in the US and around $84,000 in Canada. The 4-cylinder starts at $58,000 in the US and $70,000 in Canada. One of the things that makes this car incredibly user-friendly is the Comfort Access keyless entry system. It is so convenient. Walk towards the car, it knows you're coming. But when you're done, you just get out, open up the door. The systems are still playing, the music's still going, everything's still functioning, windows go, and then close the door and walk away. It makes life so easy owning this car. BMW have done a great job with this whole Comfort Access keyless entry system. Wish other manufacturers would do it too, but in terms of a daily driver, you never lock your car, you just walk away and it locks it up for you. BMW's Parking Assist works well and can take over for drivers who hate parking. We tried it several times on relatively quiet streets and it worked perfectly each time. It's also a good way to avoid accidentally scuffing your rims. These cars are okay on gas. The M40i gets 23 miles per gallon city, 31 miles per gallon highway, and 26 miles per gallon combined. The 30i is rated at 25 miles per gallon city, 33 miles per gallon highway, and 28 combined. So definitely if you're looking at saving fuel and saving money, the 4-cylinder is the route to go. But you don't even get crushed that badly on the fuel economy if you opt for the 6-cylinder. Our take on the BMW Z4 is it is a beautiful looking car. Performs extremely well, nice and spacious inside, beautiful interior. Comes with all the bells and whistles, and with the push of a button, all of the snap, crackles, and pops too. If you are in the market for a premium performance roadster, you must put this car on your list. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching. Please hit those like and subscribe buttons. Drive safely, and we'll see you soon.